Hey guys, so got another PTR update today. Came out about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. So let's have a look. Looks like there's been a lot of changes. Lots and lots of changes. This thing is long. Oh wait, no. Never mind. All right, here we go. So yeah, 31 minutes. 𝙏𝙤𝙢𝙚 yeah, let's get right into it. So PTR changes. Level 60 backstory weapon box and armor box counts, excuse me, have been increased from 1 to 3 to assist with build variety. So we'll get to roll like 3 different types of gear. This is going to be really cool for the arenas because I got crap gear. Level 60 backstories now issue a sum of gypsum orbs and umbral shards to assist with endgame build testing. Now that right there is awesome. Really, really cool. I wonder, when is this going to go into effect? I'm just going to check. Forget it. So some combat and AI stuff. Expedition AI. So fix a bug where expedition bosses could fail to perform wipe attacks when all party members are downed. Tempest Heart. Fix an issue that allowed for a safe space during 𝙏𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢 corrupted flame phase. Now, I think what they're talking about is that little tight spot you can go to, but I don't think that's gonna. You know how in one of my videos I show you guys that um, you can stand in a safe spot, not that little corner spot on the very edge, but wherever the mobs spawn, there won't be any flames right there as long as you don't kill that mob. So I think that's still going to be okay. We'll have to check that out. Garden of Genesis, Greenskeeper will no longer target down players prior to starting attacks. The Depths, Thorpe now drops appropriate loot for mutated expeditions. Apparently he wasn't before. Fix issue where the toxic 1 and 2 mutator status effect tooltips were stating incorrect damage values. Game modes. Okay, this ought to be interesting. PvP arenas. So the 3VP introductory quest NPC Maximus Marcellus can now be found in the Everfall settlement. So I'll definitely be checking that out. Adjusted the scoreboard so that it does not overlap with other UI elements. Fixed a bug where the camera became locked after using the scoreboard. Fixed issue where the PvP arena icon was not appearing properly within the mode screen. Fixed an issue where the round win scores were being swapped on the end of game scoreboard. Fix a bug where other players would receive the local player yellow ring around their portrait. PvP announcer countdown VO will now play and truncate any other VO playing as it will take priority. HUD and scoreboard now account for when a player leaves the group. Remove coin from the rewards banner as coins are not rewarded by design for PvP arena participation. Remove the requeue button from the ending screen. Players can requeue via the mode menu. Now only the local player's health will affect music. The effect will now also progressively increase as the player's health reduces towards 0. Adjusted arena pillar placement based on feedback to better block initial line of sight because we were getting like sniped right off the bat. Several times I wasn't paying attention and I got like 2 shot. Adjusted XP rewards from placeholder values to final values. So 400 XP for a win, 0 XP for what? Adjusted values to final values. 400 XP for a win, 0 XP for a loss, and 100 XP for a loss if you win 1 round. 200 XP for a loss if you win 2 rounds. Okay. So that's actually better. Adjusted XP rewards from placeholder values to final values. So you get 400 XP for a win, 0 XP for a loss. Okay, so that must be 0 XP for a loss and no wins. 100 XP for a loss with 1 win, and 200 XP for a loss if you win. If you lose, best out of 5. Adjusted PvP track rewards for PvP arena participation. You always gain 250 PvP XP when losing a PvP arena match. What? Okay. You always gain 250 PvP. So what's the difference between this PvP XP and this XP? I don't know. Added PvP arenas to the leveling reward screen. Fix an issue causing players to sometimes initially spawn in below the ground. B, that's you right there, buddy. my man Killer B stuck in the ground, had to get killed to, fix it. Fix an issue allowing players to attack from the spectator box. Fix an issue causing arena furniture items to drop significantly more often than intended. That's funny because I've got a bunch of chests and stuff. Added PvP arena consumables. These items are auto-granted to players upon entering the arena and removed when players leave a match. Oh, that's pretty cool. These items are not consumed on use, but respect normal cooldowns. So these include health pots, regen pots, mana pots, and attribute foods. Nice. That is really cool. War. Rework the bonuses provided by faction control points. The bonuses are now as follows. So Brightwood. Camping no longer costs resources. That's really cool. Cutlass Key increases global gathering luck by 10%. Ebon Scale decreases the cost of items in the faction store by 5%. Wow. Everfall increases the amount of Azoth salt gained by 10%. I'm just going to stop right there. I was actually complaining that there's really no reason for no incentive to win wars other than the money, obviously. I mean, if you don't own a territory. So if your faction owns a territory, but not your company, you really don't get much benefit. So it looks already, I read 3 or 4 of these things. It looks like it's going to be much, much, much more worth. So that's great. First Light increases global refining yield by 10%. Let's go. Monarch Bluffs increases all experience gains by 5%. Morningdale increased the gear score ceiling of crafting by 5. Oh, the maximum gear score you could roll is still 600. Wow. That's a huge one. Oh man, everybody's going to want to take over Morningdale. Reekwater increases the amount of PvP experience gained by 5%. That's another good one. Restless Shores, all fast travel is now free. Weaver's Fen, decrease global tax values by 10%. And Windsward, increase the chance that a consumable isn't consumed on use by 10%. So really, really exciting, guys. That is awesome. Weapons, Fire Staff, fixed clear casting status effect not being removed when the Fire Staff is sheathed, unequipped, or out of combat. Updated clear casting passive so that it will automatically trigger on combat start instead of requiring you to get hit first. Fixed clear casting, clear mind, and reheat status effects not being categorized as buffs. Fixed reheat status effect being incorrectly categorized as an empower. Void Gauntlet, fixed a bug where players could get into an in-between Void Blade state when getting hit. Economy and progression. So some general changes for economy and progression. We recognize there were too few effective gathering loops for Star Metal and Orichalcum ore. To improve the gathering experience, we've decreased the spawn timers to allow for smaller gathering loops, as well as increase the total amount of places players can farm for these resources. I wonder who found that out. We also adjusted gold and platinum ore node spawn rates to match silver ore spawn rates. Good luck and happy mining. Added multiple new spawn locations for Star Metal and Orichalcum to the world across 8+ zones. Updated respawn times of Star Metal and Orichalcum to match iron ore. This is a 33% reduction for Star Metal and 50% reduction for Orichalcum respawn times. Updated the respawn times of gold and platinum to match silver ore. This is a 33% reduction for gold and an 80% reduction for platinum respawn times. Tier 4 hides are currently more rare than we would like, while Tier 5 hides are more abundant, causing a bottleneck at Tier 4 hides and Tier 5 hides to be less valuable. We have made changes to the level bands at which creatures drop specific tiers of hides to help alleviate the issue. We will continue to monitor this and assess if any future changes are needed to improve the value and volume of Tier 5 hides. Change level ranges in which creatures drop hides. So new updated level ranges. Tier 1 is 1 through 35, so that's rawhide. Tier 4, 36 to 55, and Tier 5, you're only going to get that from 56 to 66 level mobs. It used to be 1 to 41 for Tier 1, 36 to 50 for Tier 4, and a whopping 46 to 66 for Tier 5. Gear and items. So the Blackguard's Void Gauntlet was previously changed to Refreshing Evasion to create an identity for the Blackguard's mage items and to synergize with the light armor drops in the Tempest Heart. Based on feedback, it's being changed back to Plague Crits. Removed weight from some quest items, increased the durability for T1 tools. Elite chests now have a 15% chance to drop 50 Umbral Shards. Lucky Rabbitfoot is now on a luck safe table, so that means they're going to be lootable? Question mark. T5 mana potions drop chance reduced by 50%. Tier 4 mana potions, drop chance reduced by... Don't tell me they're not going to fix the freaking common regen potions. Does anybody use common regen potions? Do you guys use common regen? I don't use common regen. Legendary refinement materials drop chances in aptitude boxes have been reduced. Legendary refinement materials drop chances in gathering have been increased. Skinning legendary refinement materials have been reduced. Rarities on legendary refinement and legendary materials have been adjusted so that refinement is epic and the refined materials are legendary. PvP reward track. Adjusted thresholds based on player feedback. These have been adjusted from 2,000 out of 6,000. Oh, 2,000, 6,000, and 12,000 to 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, as it was taking players slightly longer than intended to level up. Increased the salt reward from leveling to compensate the shorter track. Adjusted the potion pack rewards at level 60. Added gypsum and umbral shards to the first and second notches. Added an icon for level milestones in character screen. That's good. Fix an issue where the PvP reward emblem pop-up was showing an achievement name instead of the granted title and text. Added new PvP perks to go along with the PvP rewards track. Penetrating backstab, and it looks like these are all PvP only. So backstabs penetrate 10% of a player's armor. Penetrating headshot. Headshots penetrate 7% of a player's armor. Fractured rend. When block breaking a player inflict rend, reducing damage absorption by 12% for 4 seconds. Purifying crits. Critical hits remove 1 buff from a player. Exhausted exploitation. Hits against exhausted targets inflict slow, reducing movement speed by 15% for 4 seconds. Cannot re-trigger on the same target. Alacritous punishment. Deal 8% additional damage to players with haste. Okay, what is going on with these freaking perks? What? Deal 8% additional damage to players with haste. So if they run fast, you can deal 8% more damage. Like, what? Sturdy fortification. Blocking attacks adds a stack of 4% fortify on self for each blocked hit. Max stack 5. That is going to be OPAF. Sturdy fortification. Blocking attacks adds a stack of 4% fortify. So that's going to be a max of 20 if you block 5 times. Wow. That's going to be huge. This is another good one. Shirking heals. After successfully dodging an attack, heal for 100 health. Each armor piece with this perk adds a stack. Oh, I thought it was a percentage, like 1% of your max HP. But I guess they changed it to 100 health. So with 5 pieces of armor, that's going to be 500 health. Is that even? I mean, each time you dodge 500 health, I guess that's okay. Siege ward. So receive 6% less damage from siege weapons. That's going to be good for war and maybe a little OPR kind of. Mortal empowerment. So player kills grant a persistent 2% damage bonus that lasts either 20 minutes or until downed, death, or game mode exit. Duration refreshes on reapplication, stacks up to 15 times, cannot be cleansed. So 15 times 2, that's 30% damage bonus. Wow. So if you're getting kills out there, you're just going to start steamrolling. Invigorated punishment. Abilities deal 3% bonus damage per buff on a target. Per their buffs? Yeah. For their buffs. So if they got a bunch of buffs, you're going to deal 3% more bonus damage. It's kind of different. Shirking Empower. So whenever you dodge an attack, gain Empower, increasing damage dealt by 4% for 10 seconds. So it stacks up to what, 4? So that's going to be 16% with each dodge when you dodge an attack. So that's pretty cool. I like that one. So Sturdy Fortification, Shirking Empower, Mortal Empowerment. So, and Fractured Rend are going to be pretty good ones, I guess. All right, so rewards and loot. Fix an issue preventing the Blackguard's Blunderbuss from dropping. It should now be dropping from Nice Shatun and Tempest Heart. Oh, wow. That's going to be nice. Added refinement recipes to the gypsum kiln to refine single stat perk items from multi-stat perk items. And yeah, we already saw that. And some quality of life stuff. Added a notification for when the player joins a game mode with not enough room in their inventory to accept rewards. And world experience, some quests. Players should no longer be stuck in a loop during the trial of the Shrievener faction progression quest. Soul Warden Epitaph Interactable is now placed where players can reach it with no issues. So, some pretty cool updates, really. I mean, I already covered the new nodes, but this is actually really cool, really cool. So awesome, awesome. And I didn't realize it at like 8+ different zones, like all the different zones, I guess. So that's really cool too. Um, so I read all this stuff. All right, so yeah, that's it, guys. Really cool update. I really like it. I wonder when it's going to be live. Did it even say? Please note that this list is not all encompassing, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and check and see if there's an update. New World Public Test Realm. There sure is. It's live right now, so I'll be checking that out immediately. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Let me know. And for anybody that is on Castle of Steel, I'm so sorry. I totally screwed up. You guys should have seen. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I ain't going to even mention it on here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here. And as usual, I will be continuing to update you guys whenever I see these updates come out. Take it easy. Have a great day and be safe out there. Bye, guys.